All right. Good day, Blab. Here we are on November the 2nd. Couldn't get a video up yesterday. It was just not going to happen. So, we're back today, and there is plenty going on to talk about. So, let's go through it quickly. Hopefully, I have all the interesting stuff retweeted. And you can always follow me online at obviously at Dominique Rebel on Gab, and then I'm on Twitter apparently still. Um, but we've got some great memes today, so this ought to be like super exciting anyway. And I've got sort of a new setup, so I think the overall quality should be much better. So look at this. Look at this. Now, if you don't know the reference point to this, apparently, allegedly, uh, Bite Me went to meet with the Pope, and there was a bathroom incident, they're calling it, and everybody around the Vatican is talking about it. I don't even know what that means. It's like the thing going on around Rome. So now we have these great meme. Um, I don't know why my network connection. Okay, well, now we have this great meme going on. Let me do that. With Bite Me, I mean, the memes are both horrific and I don't even know what this. There's something. Boy, this guy makes us. I did a post. I made a post about this, and I said, "This is the president Americans deserve, 100%." It's just uh, frightening and frightening at the same time. Frightening and frightening at the same time. Um, and next post, I guess this thing will eventually. What do you mean? I might have to start this episode over. Okay, there we go. Um, Sorry if the thing doesn't share, then it's not really helpful. Okay, this person notes that 12,000 Air Force uh, members refused the jab. Nope, it's probably 40%, but as a starting number, 12,000 can be made to look fringe. That's crazy thought. Like, 12,000 is not fringe. That means like some one person everyone knows that's in the Air Force um, is probably unjabbed. So that ought to be something interesting going on there. Look, this is a fact. If standing up for your kids burns a bridge, I have matches. We ride at dawn. Big facts. Um, this I thought was very interesting, and it's one of the reasons why I think seatbelts are unnecessary in this same line of thought, which is driver is a legal term that means paid chauffeur. In the 20th century, the Supreme Court declared all Americans have the right to travel roads by any way they desire, including automobiles, without the need of license from the state because we own our roads via our taxes. But a license is required when a person wants to profit off the publicly owned roads. And then after World War II, governments pushed the idea that safety on the roads via obtaining a license. This is a tracking system, surely. It was voluntary at first, just as marriage license was. To get a license for something you don't need a license for is an admission of incompetence and is a petition for the government to be responsible for your incompetence, whether traveling in a car or in a marriage, which is another reason why people are like, "Are you going to get married?" I'm like, never, ever again. It's completely unnecessary. And for this reason alone, like, why does the government have to be involved in that? And it's the same way I feel about seatbelts. Look at this. I guess Larry Hogan thought this was helpful. Like, I don't understand. I've been proud to support Glenn throughout his campaign, and he will lead Virginia to a more prosperous, more free, and safer future. Maryland is not prosperous, safe, or free. Like, I don't even know why He's saying that it's going to be more free, more. First of all, and I made a comment about this. Oh, not here, but I'll go ahead and talk about it now. Uh, First of all, right now the person running the whole DMV region is Muriel Bowser. Like whatever decision she makes, that's what is done in the whole region. So to think that Larry has any power at all is complete nonsense. He is not running nothing. He can't even run his own household. His wife runs him, which is why we have he went to South Korea in the middle of a pandemic to get test things. What were they like? The test strips or test kits or something, which he proceeded to lock away in a warehouse somewhere under National Guard protection. Like, what is that even about? Like, he don't want to talk about that. Nobody has gotten to the bottom of that. So this whole endorsement means that Virginia is in trouble no matter who they vote for. It's going to be terrible. This comment is about, I said about, because the Brits own America entirely and they do what they want. Because why is there a British C 17 flying from Maine to Honduras? And then the person said they still call us the colonists. That's fact. We're the colony. Like, if you don't think that, you need to wake up because you're under a rock. The same person who wants to jab your kids thinks that a beagle puppy is being eaten alive by parasites is good science. This is nonsense. I mean, this is completely true. Like, I just don't even understand anybody who's still supporting this person. This is good right here. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. Proverbs 29:12. Morning prayer. Lord, tear down the stronghold Satan has established in our nation, the lies and deception, the disregard for unborn life, the ones who call good evil and evil good. Motivate your people to pray, to vote, to take a solid stand against the darkness and that stalks our land. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I hope to get more of these. Nice post into the Donald, which has got some problems right now on Gab. But anyway, here's another meme. This person's right. I think that whole thing about the dog biting people and they had to send the dog back to Delaware, I think this was Biden. I do. Now I'm convinced that it was Bite Me. Look, because this was from April 1st. President Bite Me's dog, questionable. Questionable. Poop is everywhere. All right. Listen, Genesis Times. This person is completely right. McAuliffe wins Virginia race just before polls open. Okay, obviously it's a joke, people, but it's pretty accurate. Will prove to be accurate. Man declares his pronouns are let's go Brandon. Like, at first I was like, man, we need to say the real words, but now I'm like, wow, how does you can't like there's so many people named Brandon, so you can't like stop saying it. Then like every time you say it, it's like code words, which I always like endorse, and people get really really upset like the libs do when you say it. So at first I was like, no, we should just keep saying F you, bite me. But now I'm like, okay, let's go, Brandon. People have really turned this terminology around fast, and I love it. Look, judge in Virginia dismisses case, allows Fairfax County to include absentee and mail-in ballots in governor election that violate the law. But listen, that's not what happened in November. What happened was they found thumb drives with votes on them enough to flip the state in Fairfax County. Like, this is like, Fairfax people. And another post I didn't get to because it was yesterday. Ronna said Virginia is a blue state. That is not true. They have cheated Virginians so bad. Virginia is not a blue state. They keep bringing these illegals in. Then, like in 2020, that didn't even work. So they had to literally create vote images on um, the thumb drives and stuff. So literally, like these people are cheating, like just flat out cheating. And you know what's happening about it? Absolutely nothing. No one's done anything. I mean, apparently Glenn has done a lot to prevent it as far as the poll watchers and stuff are concerned, but that's not the real issue. The real issue is these absentee ballots, which I guess they're going to say more people live in Virginia than they do. Again, whatever. Oh, Don Jr. He does repost some of the great memes. I can say that. Look, make America Florida. You don't understand. Being a Floridian is like amazing. I would highly recommend it 100 out of 100 to any person who's still stuck in a blue state, intent on fighting or whatever. Just know that when it's time to go to the FEMA camps, you're going to be the first one on the list. And the reason that is because they don't care about you. And if they can get rid of you people, you dissenters, then you're going to be first on the list. So get yourself to a red state ASAP. Oh, this video is, you won't be able to hear the audio, but it's outrageous. I mean, stuff people already knew, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you hadn't heard it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's everywhere. And this has got to mean something. I mean, people try and say, "Oh, it's not this, it's not that." It's programming. You know what I mean? Like it's just programming. Subconscious messaging, just a Buzz Aldrin. Look at this. People still believe he went to the moon? Yikes. Thanks, but no thanks. This is crazy. Look at this. Look, Willow. This is outrageous. And then the sound for this is like just people talking about it. Like, here we go. This guy. Anybody believe this dude is nuts? How do I get out of this? Okay, so that's that. The symbolism is everywhere. If you've never been to Vigilant Citizen's website, vigilantcitizen.com, I think it's Vigilant Citizen, not the Vigilant Citizen, but yeah, just vigilantcitizen.com. They do reports every single, um, literally every single, what happened? Let me see if I can get back into the meeting, guys. Every single week about this type of stuff. It's just pure insanity, for lack of a better way to describe it for me. Um, Here we go. I don't know what happened. So, Vigilant Citizen is where I get a lot of information about how these things work. So I highly recommend it. Um, Highly, highly recommend it. Uh, all right, I'm gonna have to do all of this from my computer, aren't I? It's got a poor connection in my house where I'm sitting, and everything is the same. Great. Um, Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it won't. We're gonna keep going through the information though. The next one, of course, another great meme. Um, it's a story actually. So I guess this person is a bird professor. Their picture is literally a picture of a bird. So we're going to assume that they're a bird professor. So remembering that time in grad school when my advisor, a great ornithologist, got a random call. Okay. Drunk guy, bar noises in the background. Is this the bird professor? My advisor, yes. Do hummingbirds have feet? What? Have you not seen a hummingbird? I don't even understand this question. My advisor, yes. Wow! Everybody just starts like wildly cheering. Like, this is crazy. This is so crazy. People are quite insane. I could tell you that much. Let me see if I can get my browser up somewhere else because I don't know what's going on with this thing. We haven't gotten through enough information yet. So I'm going to keep talking about stuff and we'll get there. Of course, another great meme. This is so weird to like describe the memes that you can't see, but I'm going to do it anyway. In 1950, we'll have flying cars in the future. In 2000, still waiting on the flying cars. In 2021, news at 10, PB&J sandwiches, are they racist? Yes, that's how far we've come. I don't know if that's really in advance, but there are no flying cars. You can be 100% sure of that, and perhaps they will never come when these are the type of people that you're dealing with. This is so insane. I don't know what the problem is, but we'll have to see. It says I'm the only one here. That's the weird part. Oakley dokley. Will we have the fine cars? Will that ever happen? Why is this full screen? I'm not the only person here. And now I'm not even the only person here. Look at this. Okay, it's not working. You guys, my day is going down in flames right now. I'm not even streaming. I don't even know how this got to be full screen. I don't know what's going on here. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is why they say you need two screens. I get it now. Okay, got it. Message received. Probably need three screens doing this kind of stuff. There we go. I'm the only person here, but then you can't even see me if I'm the only person here and I can't be seen. I don't know what's going on with this. Look, am I even still in the meeting? Okay, look, here we go. It says I'm not the only person, but it won't let me screen share. Okay. What in the world? Okay. No. Y'all, I am losing it. How does it have me as a speaker? Oh, you think? Okay. Oh, look, I've been reconnected. Okay. We're back in business. I want y'all to see this meme. Okay. No flying cars. Just racist peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay. So we're gonna keep moving through. Look, we definitely gonna keep it to 30 minutes a day. Um, okay, so this is kind of weird. This Hillsong Church, which is a mess, just a total mess. They're going to host Catholic Mass during their conference. That is, I don't know what to make of any of this stuff. I talked about this one already. The C-17 firing from Maine to Honduras. Who's in that plane, by the way? Maybe it's heels up. You are the carbon they want to reduce. Why did I just find out this was a meme from Stranger Things? I had no idea where this came from. I literally just found this out. So, tuh, Lord, Stranger Things is a show I won't watch. Um, I thought this was a very good post from Luca. The bitter reality is that as a conservative independent, I have absolutely no one to vote for. Can and won't ever vote for the demons. And the thought of pissing away another vote for worthless pukes garbage makes me want to vomit. That includes the golden one who thinks independent votes, who thinks to independent votes like mine entered the White House with a full deck, inside straight, only to waste it like whatever. I can't not sing all of that stuff. I'm not deluded idiot suffering from grandeur of self-importance who thinks my words matter. My words don't mean anything. Venting aside, the bottom line is I'm the one who's screwed and being laughed at. Why have I ever believed the Constitution, law and order, and the Pledge of Allegiance? That's how a lot of people feel. I mean, if this stuff isn't remedied, and I don't think that Trump is the remedy, to be honest. He's got a lot of problems. Way too many conflicts with his son in law and his daughter, who I don't even understand, like, this whole truth news, whatever it is. It's not good, It's not good. So we've got a lot of problems with this guy. I don't really know what to do about it, um, to be honest. John, love this guy. Evil poisons us in every way. Poison is everywhere, and they knowingly know. When these truths come out and the hidden tech in the smoking gun are proving our much healthier ways, evil will be greatly persecuted. In order for humanity to accept these truths, it must first understand humility, and therein will not allow the truth to be unacceptable because of pride and ego. We, humanity, have been duped, bamboozled, hornswoggled, and lied to and blatantly misled. Part of Stockholm syndrome is to protect the captor. We must realize our captors are evil, wicked, and have brought nothing upon us but tyranny and suffering that we must stand up against and turn from it and embrace forging a bright new future in truth. The truth is coming and nothing can stop the truth. That is true. Look at this lovely world map where only the United States is highlighted. I won't read it. You guys can read. Look, the treaty before with the U.S. before, we reduced. China before and China after. They did not reduce. Just didn't. And I said this, the best thing about a Youngkin win would be in VA would be that VA would finally be run by a Virginian instead of Mayor Bowser. But now I'm seeing this Hogan endorsement. I don't think that's true. He's just gonna go along with the rest of the region. Um, oh, this thing with Coca-Cola is kind of crazy. Kyle does some great research. It's not a soft drink company. You think? Look, I was like, this is crazy. This is going to be the water main break, basically. The same thing that happened in Georgia. Gabriel's Horn, favorite account on Gab. They gather to discuss how the global population destroying the planet. What does that even mean? Like, why are they? Ugh. Anyway, Last Refuge has some pretty good articles. Still missing on. Look at this. Don Lemon is in Florida without a mask because no one in Florida wears a mask. You have to be stupid. Really, truly stupid. Look at Kanekoa. We're going to learn how about the safe vaccine until we start giving it. Look at this. Look at this. This is exactly what it is. Shame. You're more likely to get myocarditis from the jab than from COVID. Yikes. Okay, I won't read this. This is healthy free. Um, Look at this. This is outrageous. I would definitely check out this letter because it says exactly what you think it says, and it is awful. Just awful. Look at this. Look at this. Ben Garrison. Pope Mobile, Poop Mobile. Facts. Oh, Joan Rivers, R.I.P. to a real one. That's a fact. That person has a big giant dong. Okay? Listen, anybody who willingly allows the UN anywhere near them is crazy. I'm not advocating for violence, but you need to take these folks out before they come to anywhere near you. Anywhere. Anywhere. Especially in the U.S. And there's lots of people. You can hog tie them. It's not illegal to hog tie somebody, hold them for citizen's arrest. And if you're in a blue state, you'll go to jail for that forever. And if you're in a red state, your constitutional sheriff may actually come and help you. So that's the difference between being in a blue state and a red state right now. Look at this. Trump is managing to screw up so badly he's helping us. The media. Israel controls Congress is Israel controls Congress is an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. And then Trump says Israel controls Congress. That's wonderful. The media. We are fighting in the Middle East for Israel is an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Trump. We're only in the Middle East for Israel, and it's great. Look at this. That's true. So why are we in Israel? Why are we in the Middle East? Well, we're not anymore, really, except for whatever they're trying to do. Dr. McCullough talks about the interlocking directorships, and Kyle Cooper he talks about these things, all these people on these different boards, but he doesn't put it in the right perspective as far as how this is being controlled. So that's my only thing with him. 1 billion for Israel's Iron Dome system. Wow, that's true. Help. Some people don't like Help. I think Help is funny. And then True News, which is a mess in and of itself, uh, is owned by Israel, which is basically through his son-in-law. Name a product that blames its failure on those who don't use it. Hmm. Let's not listen. Oh, you can't hear the voiceover. This Steven voiceover is hilarious. It's hilarious. This is the video of Bite Me falling asleep and waking back up and falling asleep again. Um, Never use mail-in ballots. Always vote in person at the polls on election day. No Sharpies. Insist on a black pen and bring your own. In Maryland, you can do digitally or paper. Always do paper if you have the option. Would be good. Um, Listen, the American Trucking Association says that some of its members are going to drop the government contracts. Now, y'all don't know what that means. Maybe I know exactly what it means. It means that the government's not going to be able to get their supplies. That is going to be a huge, huge problem, especially since the government does not the contracting process takes so long that they actually don't work with new companies. Like it takes forever to get a government contract. It's not like you drop it real fast and you pick up another one. That's not possible. That's not how it works. So if this happens, then watch for the full collapse of the government and reversal of this policy pretty quickly, because I think they thought, of course, that people were just going to go along with it to make their lives easier, but they don't realize that people are just ready to walk away because it doesn't matter. If they're going to take everything anyway, then what difference does it make if you go out fighting, which is what a trucker would do, and all the truckers I know, or if you go out groveling? Like, nobody in their right mind is going to go out groveling. Look at this. Facts. This hierarchy of needs is bomb. Yeah, this whole drop contract things, even though Jenna posted this, terrible person, um, eases vaccine mandate enforcement. They can't. The government is big and slow. If they lose their see, I always assumed that this thing was going to be held up by the contractors, because how can you possibly move forward? Like, okay, so for example, I have family members who work on government contracts, and like maybe all they do is drive people from the metro to the state office building, the Department of State. There we go. Or maybe they just drive people from the Pentagon metro station to drop them off at the front door of the Pentagon. That's a government contract. The people who have those contracts is really, really difficult to replace, because you have to be someone who also already has contractor status. Plus, you have to be able to basically drop all your other contracts and pick this contract up right away. And then you have to wait to get paid, because if you know anything about government contracts, they don't get paid for like the first, could be up to 120 days before the government pays a single penny. But once they pay, they keep paying. So that's another thing. They could be paying these people, and because the government is breaching the contract, they could actually end up still having to pay the people that breached the contract, plus they have to pay new people to come in and finish the contract. That is a huge, huge, huge amount of money. And with Manchin saying that he's not going to support, you know, this spending bill, this outrageous spending bill, the government is in a corner, and they thought they were going to put us in a corner first, but I'm pretty sure they're in a pretty bad corner, like really bad. That is not good for them in this situation. So look at this. Bite Me Falls Asleep. And of course, another great Ben Garrison meme, comic, piece of art. It's day 286 of Build Back Better. How you enjoying it, folks? Live the dream. Oh, one day. One day soon. We don't have to see it though. Look at this. This is beautiful. I saw this last night and I was like, oh gosh, if I could sew like that, maybe I'll get the time to learn. Oh, Michigan districts are being redrawn and the new ones all lean left, shockingly, and they'll take effect in 2022. This is Iron Eagle. I've never seen this person before. Look, 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 look. Oh Lord. Hypochondriacs. People got tested with no apparent symptoms. Yes, we all need this right now. Look at this. I'm sorry, this is mostly a meme review. I know Ali does this from CNC. Love her. But the memes were just so great. I just couldn't ignore them. Look, look. Promises a $15 wage makes $15 worthless. That's a fact. If you're making $15 right now, you can't pay for nothing. This is a really good post. I won't read the whole thing, but it's about worthless Christians, which is where we are right now. Look, Karen Fain is retiring. What is this about? Man, I know what it's about. Big facts know what it's about. So she's outrageous. Look, storms make fantastic sunsets. This is beautiful. Look at this. 1860s, Northern capitalists. Those Northerners will be the death of us. This is the truth. This is from the 1860s. Look at this. Oh, this is talking about them. I mean, Northern, man, as a Marylander, there's a lot of people who think that Maryland is the North, but I've always been a Southerner, and as a Southerner, I hate Northerners. I just the way that they talk and everything about Northerners, not individually, but just in general. And it's always the Northerners who come down and ruin everything. Like in Florida, you have a lot of Northerners from New York that come down and they literally ruin everything. It's just a mess. Look at this, chopping and plopping. Oh man, look at this. This is terrible. The J6 protesters. I mean, I won't say anything. But this person who shot the four people at the high school, his family's connected. There's no doubt about it. I haven't got word back specifically how, but there's no doubt about it. This man was driving a Charger to school. That is not somebody who is poor. Period. Like, I'm not giving my daughter a Charger to drive to school. You best believe that. Best believe it. Twink, 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 twink. Okay, I won't do it. Okay, that was funny. That's a whole thing about the. I won't go into it. Let ours be Let's Go GOP. Huh? Um, don't think that's gonna work out too well for them. This is a great article. I'm gonna read a little bit. Look at this. They're saying, look at this. Okay, I won't read it out loud. Oh, this is good. Good video to watch. I watched this last night as I was trying to do some work. Look at this. Jesus Freak. If you haven't looked at any of their stuff yet, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to be making some purchases myself for Christmas gifts. Um, Look at this. Patriots.win. Great, great, great resource, especially for memes. Um, Eats the bugs. Eats the bugs. Look at this. The reason why more whites are teachers than black students is because of the way that Virginia is laid out. Like most of Virginia is mostly white. The the regions that have black students, they're very very small, and the black people are like sort of like reclusive. Like they, like if you go to Richmond, like I once heard a story which I thought was insane, but there are black people who have lived on one side of the James River in Richmond and never crossed the river, like never. So this is the kind of thing that happens in Virginia. Like these people just stay, it's a very slave style mentality, especially, given how big the plantations and stuff were in Virginia. So that's the reason why the teachers aren't spread out, is because people have this mentality. And of course, they're surrounded by liberals, so they're kept in their box. So, Joe, who has a live stream, is completely correct in his assertion. Okay, we're going to end on this today because we've gone too long and I hear my baby. Um, Look at this. A Scottsdale Mint versus Scottsdale Mint. But look, he gave him all the money. The Almighty Keck. Very, very, very good artist. Cartoonist. I love this cartoon. Okay, guys, so hopefully tomorrow won't be quite as bad. This was um there's a lot going on, but then there's not a lot. Like most of it is people should really be working on themselves, making sure that their house is in order and their what little bit of their finances is left in order, and preparing what you can to maintain normalcy for your kids. That's pretty much it. Everything else is just like, okay, it's going on, but like, how do I keep my spirits up? So that's why there were a lot of memes today. It's just a lot of heavy energy, and we want to keep it light when we can, not doing a meme review specifically, but there were just some great memes on the timeline for the last couple days, and some information, but not quite as important. So, okay, so this is it for Good Day Blab. Of course, it's your girl Hotep Sophia. You can find me on Gab at Dominique Rebel, or if you look up HotepSophia.com, has a link to my Gab TV channel, my Gab link, my Twitter. Website is coming soon. And my other stuff. So we'll hopefully be talking about that in the very, very soon future. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Wishing you love and light.